Angel, how you doing? Oh, alright. I am so proud of you. Yes, this is really hard to do, to talk to the camera, but it looks like I'm talking right to you because I'm not looking off and thinking kind of like this. But that's okay, it's really hard to do because that little red thing that's right in front of me doesn't look like a person at all. So, yeah, it's really hard, and the reason why you do it is because you get another facet of the person besides type and talking on the phone. For you to say my name and see me, I mean, don't you like it when you see me in person and I say hi to you and I say a few sentences or whatever it is to you? It has a very special quality to it, more than seeing the person in person and more than talking to them on the phone. There's just something different about that, because when I saw Ben and Chris and Kumail, yeah, it was really cool to see them in person, but it's really fun to hear on video when people talk back to me. So, you know, I haven't experienced that much because not a whole lot of people have done that. But I know talking fast is good, and eye contact is good. Oh, and I sent you that link to that little movie making 101 video or whatever. I haven't watched that in a long time, but, you know, hopefully that'll give you something to do until you see this. Let's see. I know when you're trying not to edit things and you want to do a real good job, you can't be touching yourself, you know, like this. I'm not going to edit any of this, so you can see how lame it is if I, you know, go through the whole thing impromptu with no thing written out or anything in particular. So, and then I'm petting the dog's ears. I didn't even realize that. Here, say hi. There he is. Here, do it again. There he is. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of why you do it. Second of all, you get to see yourself, what you think of yourself, and yeah, you know what? You're going to be proud of yourself, even though it's not perfect, and you'll all look all confused, and the editing isn't smooth, and all this stuff. It's totally fine. You'll learn stuff about yourself. What I learned about you is you got really good biceps. Those are good. This is good. I know I tease you about you being just a little bit taller than me or whatever. But, I don't know if you know this about me, but wait, check this out. See, I'm not a wuss. I can wrestle a lot of people and give them a run for their money really well. It's my hairdressing job, I guess. Plus my kids are 40 pounds. But, I don't know. Hey, so look at me. Look how tan I am. Oh my God, it's been... You all right there? It's been 90 degrees for the last week, and with big rainstorms that last only 15 minutes, so it's so humid. The mosquitoes, oh, 4th of July, I hate 4th of July. Number one, I'd rather watch money burn, because that's stranger than watching fireworks. But also I've seen a couple people get charred, and that's not cool. And the other reason, I have lethal mosquito bites. I have 10 of them on my butt. They bit right through my pants because they weren't like jeans or anything. So that sucks. And I have a few other mosquito bites and stuff. And let's see. I don't know if you've ever seen me just be normal and live and see my tattoo. So I can just kind of show you what it looks like live. There. Without it being touched up like in that little pretty picture. Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm glad you talked about Jen a little bit. I know that was, you know, kind of hard and confusing, and as far as Jen goes, and as far as these new girls, which, like I say, I saw you talk about Tatiana and wondering if you want to be with her, and your eyebrow went, you know, like I can't do one. You just did one and went like this. But yeah, you know what? How you know? You get to be their best friend. That's what you do. You get to be their best friend. Pretend you don't have any other intentions in the whole world. You don't start envisioning, oh, what would it be like if I kissed her? What would it be like if I lived with her? Or, you know, what would that look like? Don't do that. Just get to know her as a best friend. You just ask lots of questions. All right, I'm horrible at this, okay? Ben's the one that's taught me how to do all this. He's the one that taught me how to be a better friend. So, you know, I'm doing my best not to be as self-absorbed. And it's hard to do on a camera, but you know what, it's like you get to be their best friends. And if you weren't, you know, I had this with Roy's sister, because his whole family's kind of weirded out with us getting divorced and stuff, and so nobody knows how to act around me. So because I'm the more evolved one, I'm the one that has to make the steps or help them with their place that they're at and not push too hard. It's a little balancing act there. But anyways, when I first had to have this talk with her, I was worried about like the loyalty thing. I have tons of friends. I don't need her as someone to bitch about Roy to, or to need support from her. And so I know she needs that loyalty towards him, but she still watches my kids, and I wasn't sure where we were at with that. And I just said, you know, I don't know what it is. I know this is, you know, hard and difficult and strange and all that stuff, but how does this work? Because we were friends before, I think, and then we still could be friends now if we were friends before. But if we can't be friends now, then how good of friends could we have been before? And I was just crying hysterically, talking like that, just saying, you know, I don't understand. And her answer was that, you know what, it's just weird. It's just weird. So everyone's trying to get used to it. And, you know, I didn't challenge her too much. I could have said, without thinking, what does your heart tell you to do? You know? And I know, what I want you to do too, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, what I want you to do too is when you look at the video, be really, really honest with yourself. I could care less what you find in yourself. In fact, I wouldn't be able to tell you as much about yourself as you'll be able to know about yourself. And if you saw that friend thing I put up, it says, the title of the discussion is, now this is what I'm talking about, and it's that whole Sufi friendship mantra. You know, you have to learn to be a friend to yourself first before you can be friends, you know, to others. And if you can be completely raw and honest with yourself, and you can watch more when your ego steps in and when your authentic self steps in. Like, I can't think of a major example except for the very end. You said, it was cool to meet my friend, and you were, you know, grateful for that. Your whole face and calmed down, and your tone calmed down because you were just so relieved and excited to have something come out of you that flowed really well. Unless I'm full of myself, and I really enjoyed that more than it really was. But it's that's the cool thing that you'll learn about yourself. It's all the little tics and all the little things that you do that have to do with your ego. And the more you watch yourself, the more you'll catch whether your ego or your authentic self, you know, driving the bus at that moment. And I get to see that in myself. And I've watched, like, if you look at my very first self-image growth videos, oh, yeah, I was a great person, I was entertaining, I'm kind of that now, but if you look, my ego is so much higher. I mean, you could tell I wasn't in my skin yet, you know, as much as I am now. So watching myself do that is crucial. I don't care if you just make the videos for yourself. That's one of the, I'm telling you, I wish more people would do it. It was really profound. And you know, I'm so excited. When I was at the pool with the boys, there was this cute girl that came over by me, and she had a 6-year-old daughter, and they were all playing together, and everything was fun. And you know, I was taking Kian, my older one, and like picking him up and hucking him in the water, and she couldn't do it with her daughter, so I was taking her daughter and hucking her in the water because I got those really cool biceps that I like to show off. But anyways, long story short, our kids like to play together, so we both kind of said, can we be friends? So we, you know, phoned each other, so our phone numbers would be stuck in each other's thing. We emailed each other a couple of times, and we are going out with the kids tomorrow night. Oh, we're going to go to a park and have some little picnic, or I don't know if you know anything about IKEA, but you can drop your kids off there for an hour and let them play, and then we could be alone for an hour or whatever. I found out she drinks wine. Very cool. So we could go to her house and do that too. So I'm really excited because she got divorced 2 years ago, and she was talking about, you know, doing a lot of self-growth and stuff like that, and she hasn't gotten in neutral yet based on, you know, our little conversation. I said, oh, I've done a lot of work. I said, you want to get to neutral? I'll get your pedal to the metal, and we'll get you there. So I'm really excited to see what brought us together. That's really cool. So, friends, I hope I get to see you too. This would be so good. I'm pretty sure Rain doesn't know yet. I'm gonna make him a little birthday video. But yeah, Roy and I have our weekends planned throughout the end of the year, and he's going to be with the kids all Labor Day weekend. So I'm pretty sure that I can go up there, and I also didn't think that I have airline miles. I have no idea how to do this kind of stuff, but I have a friend in the travel business. My dog's a spaz. I don't know if you can see that. But she's in the travel business, and she'll figure out how to get my airline miles so I don't even have to pay for my ticket. So, woo, I'm so excited. And anyways, I think I rambled on for a long time. And my dog is spazzing. Are you spazzing? What's up? Okay. Which ear? Which? Okay. So, there's mine. I wonder how long this one's going to be. Okay? Love you. Talk to you soon. See ya.